Hello my dear peoples. Welcome to my YouTube. If you are new here, subscribe and be family. Today I will tell you how we will deal with child trauma. Stay with me. Trauma generates emotions, and unless we process these emotions at the time the trauma occurs, they become stuck in our mind and body. Instead of healing from the wounding event, the trauma stays in our body as energy in our unconscious, affecting our life until we uncover it and process it out. The healthy flow and processing of distressing emotions, such as anger, sadness, shame, and fear, is essential to healing from childhood trauma as an adult. 1. Ground it. For this process to work, you must be in your body and in the now. To begin, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed, and take several deep breaths, bringing your awareness into your body. Squeeze and release your muscles, and feel the heaviness in your arms. Let yourself feel connected to the ground under you. Imagine a stream of energy going from your tailbone all the way down into the center of the earth. Once you feel that you are centered in your body, go to step 2. Recall it. Think of a situation that you've been upset about recently. Find something that provoked a mild to strong emotional reaction, or that would have if you didn't feel emotionally numb. Review what happened in as much detail as possible, and imagine yourself back in that time and place. Experience it all again with your senses. When emotions begin to arise, go to step 3. Sense it. Continue breathing deeply, and spend a moment in quiet relaxation. Then, mentally scan your body for any sensations. I call this process percolating because of the way your emotions will stir and bubble up inside you. Observe any physical response you experience: tingling, tightness, burning, etc. Each of these sensations is a bit of information you need to understand your past experience. Explore these sensations, and silently describe them to yourself in as much detail as you can. Once you've explored and described all of your physical reactions, you can move on to step 4. Name it. Associate an emotion with each of the sensations you feel. Is the tightness in your chest anxiety? Is the heat you feel traveling up your arms anger? Before starting this exercise, you may want to print out this list of emotions. You can find this list on the bottom right side of the page. It's important to recognize the often subtle distinctions between sometimes similar emotions. This will give you a greater sense of your experience, and a richer knowledge of yourself. Once you've named your emotions, go to step 5. Love it. As part of a mindful approach to healing from trauma, we need to fully accept everything that we feel. Whether it's true to your conscious mind at this moment or not, say, I love myself for feeling angry, sad, anxious, etc. Do this with every emotion you feel, especially the harder ones. Embrace your humanness, and love yourself for it. After you've accepted and loved yourself for each of your emotions, you can move on to step 6. Feel and experience it. Sit with your emotions and their sensations, letting the feelings percolate and flow. Don't try to change or hide them, observe them. Acknowledge and welcome any discomfort you feel, knowing it will be gone soon and will help you to heal. Let your body respond the way it wants or needs to. If you feel the urge to cry, cry. If you feel the need to yell something or punch something, you should yell or punch the air. Expressing your emotions in a productive way is key to getting them moving inside you and to fully process them. When you've fully felt and experienced your emotions, move to step 7. Receive its message and wisdom. Do the sensations or emotions you're experiencing right now connect with one or more experiences in your past? Do they give you any insight into the root of the trauma or a negative, limiting belief about yourself? Right now, you might be thinking, I'm not getting anything. Ask yourself, if this sensation or emotion were going to say something to me, what would it be? If you still have trouble, do some free writing. Journal about what the feeling means, for a full 10 minutes, without stopping. When you think you've heard all the messages your emotions are sending you, move on to step 8. Share it. If you feel comfortable sharing your reflections with someone else, do that. Otherwise, write about them on your own. Describe what happened when the wounding incident first occurred, how you reacted at the time, and what you've come to see about it now. Talking or writing about your experiences and emotions is an important step in healing. Writing letters but not sending them to those who hurt you can be a very effective method for moving an emotion out of your system. Once you've shared your reflections, 9. Let it go. Visualize the energy your trauma took up inside you leaving your body, or perform a ritual of physical release, like safely burning a letter you've written to the person who hurt you, or casting off the trauma in the form of an object into the sea. You can borrow a ritual from Judaism called tashlik. During the period of repentance, many Jews cast off their sins into a natural, flowing body of water in the form of breadcrumbs. Instead of sins, you can cast off traumas and the emotions and sensations that go with them. The process of healing emotional wounds can feel uncomfortable at first, but I promise it will be a very rewarding journey. The energy we currently spend on trauma will be released, and the space inside ourselves that trauma took up can instead be filled with new, more positive energy that can help us build a life that we will love.